Right, I am Frederick Nkonge Mutweri, Principal, Keditina Day Secondary School. I have been around for the last 4 years, and this is my 5th year here. The purpose of the ideal principal picture here is to guide me daily, both in the short term and the long term. I enter in the office every morning. I look at this one and ask myself, am I worth the salt of the principle, the ideal principle that is here? This is some kind of trying to check whether I am achieving my objectives in line with the ideal principle. I sat down and imagined the challenges facing principals in Kenya and the world over. And I decided to have some kind of a mirror that I will be using to assess my direction so that we achieve the vision of the school, noting that the vision, the school motto is focused to excel, so that we have to remain focused. So I thought that a principal should have a lot of knowledge, because without knowledge, there are so many challenges you will not be able to overcome. The other bit is honesty. This knowledge should not be only tactful for selfish gain, but should be honest and open, some kind of mind. And these are some kind of exaggerations to show how one is supposed to work around. The big ears, what are they for? To listen well. So a good principal should actually be able to listen well. A careful mouth, because a mouth can be very destructive, should have a lot of determination. And this is seen from the mustache. And definitely, if you look at me, I have some mustache. So it is me I was thinking about. Then a neck to turn and see other people's opinion. A neck is made up of so many muscles, joints, and therefore it should be able to turn around and see what other people are doing. Look at their own opinion, compare the opinion of those that the principal has, and then combine the knowledge. Broad shoulder to cry on. A principal faces so many difficult situations facing both parents, students themselves, and some cry even in the office because of the difficulties they are going through. So you a good principal, not necessarily an ideal one, should actually be very stable in terms of having a shoulder and letting it out. The other one is about a positive figure. Even if the other fingers are not positive, at least one should be positive by actually appreciating at least what others are doing and pointing it out. This is good. A good watch, always punctual. I do not commit myself to situations that I will miss because of lack of time. And I am always available. I reach here being the first in the morning and leave being the last, unless I've got other very important commitments out there. There is this other bit of a strong belt. This is to tighten when the economy is down. As we all know that we had the world economic crisis. Even the sponsors of our students here were not sending enough money as they used to send. So last year was a very difficult year. So we had to squeeze ourselves. So an ideal principal should be able to know that things are bad and reduce luxuries and deal with the basics. Then the ability to anticipate every need. Here is a corruption of a need, and with a need there, and one is able to anticipate a need that will arise tomorrow or in future. The need is the one that assists us to go down and up. Big feet, as it is illustrated with very big shoe there. Big feet to go an extra mile. As the Bible says, if your friend tells you to go for a kilometer or a mile, say let's go for another extra mile. On this other side, one must have big eyes to see people doing good, not to see people doing bad only, and to look for opportunities for improvement. Every moment should be, the eyes should be fixed on the good things and opportunities that present themselves from time to time. A big nose to smell trouble. Trouble is some kind of problems, and they come. They don't knock when they come. But trouble sometimes can be predicted, and that is the symbolic size of the big nose. Big head to help. So, as a principal, I face situations where a student comes without basics, very basic items. I have to dip my hands in the pocket and I give a few coins here and there, and to help. I also look at the welfare of the teachers in a way to assist them grow professionally and also assist themselves when they are faced with difficulties. Prepare to get hands dirty. This is a very important issue. Things cannot always be good. When you are faced with a challenge where if you pull out, the school will suffer. If you continue, you will be associated with bad things. Maybe you will be called names, but you have to pursue that objective despite the kind of side effects that will paint the person as a bad one. Flexible to accommodate changes. Yes, changes, sometimes people don't like changes, they are conservative, but one must learn, noting that learning is a continuous process, and there is no particular time when one will be said to have completely acquired all the knowledge. A strong, stable leg to persevere when it is difficult. Yes, this is important because without a strong frame, even the body cannot stand. And therefore, since difficulties come, one must be able to stand firm and remain focused. There is a big heart here. Big heart here means you don't have to see bad things only. You need to accommodate and be ready to accept other people's weaknesses, among other things, and be bold, a strong stomach to deal with difficult and unpleasant situations. You know, when they are delivering, the increases in the stomach. If the walls of the stomach are weak, one will suffer stomach upset. So the stomach has to be very strong to face these kind of situations without getting over terrified.